To be fair, it's not while I'm drunk, but I'm not gonna do another one. I feel like I should make a new YouTube video that's just a PSA about that. Remember I said that I can't believe people, like, pool first against randoms? Because it might be Terran. I'm gonna pool first.
We require more minerals. We require more.
I haven't been keeping track of this conversation. Can you TLDR me what the conversation's about?
We require more minerals.
I don't actually know this build, by the way. I am totally guessing. The gold toss, he gets cheesed by Terran. Can't defend even if I scout. Well, I don't know what other people have been telling you, but probably similar to what I'm going to tell you, which is that if you're dying to things that you're scouting, it's because your execution is off, which is because your macro's off. You're not macroing well enough. You get so caught up, like, for instance, you probably have a 2-base setup and you're on only 20 probes and you're slapping down shield batteries left and right against a proxy cyclone or something. Well, you probably slap them down way too early. Okay, I shouldn't have made that last drone, is what I'm learning. And you probably stop your probe production way too early and then don't remember to build them again. This is like the most common thing that happens. Yeah, a better thing to do is to provide replays of these, give examples, so that people can be like, okay, well here clearly this is exactly what you're doing wrong. I mean, for someone who didn't know the build at all, this actually isn't... It's not the worst. You really shouldn't lose the replay. It should bop at least once. Oh, wow. Ravagers take so much supply. This guy might be actually taking it too seriously. Yeah, 3 bunkers isn't actually what you want. It's probably delayed his factory. Oh, there's a tank. Whoops, it even. Should not have made those extra roaches. Okay, he's pretty properly protected. But is he invest too much into the defense?
We require more minerals.
Thank you for being a bit. Early nukes. Yes, indeed. I'm on it.
We require more minerals. We require
Be going into a banshee. Liberator's not actually that great of a call here. Push out might not be a great idea either for them, honestly. Might feel like the thing to do, but I don't know. I lose track of it. What the fuck? Could have sworn my army would have seen that returning home, but apparently it didn't. That was for a scout earlier. Shit, I totally forgot about it. It is scout that he's going bio. Zerg's has to be a good. Okay. I missed. More banelings? It might be my only choice. I'm not doing so hot. Definitely thought he was actually pushing. And alright. It's not so bad, I suppose. I don't have enough larva. Fuck, I don't have enough larva. Oh my god. Oof. Maybe I could have made some roaches to try and support, you know, the whole no larva problem, but... Ay, ay, ay. Rumbai wasn't so bad, I don't know. That was a good idea. GG. Damn. Pretty close. Yeah, I wanted to point to that as an example of when people over-defend. I wonder if Kira's ever tried to get coaching for their casting. It's an idea that I feel like more people are kind of talking about, as more and more of esports isn't just like some really diehard nerd that gets brought up in the one game they choose. So, hello. I've thought about like trying to offer or just make like a kind of introduction to casting guide, which I might do. But I think it's one of those things that you just like, for some reason you feel more pompous, I guess, teaching us like a soft skill perhaps than teaching like StarCraft. I don't know. In StarCraft it can be like, well, you know, do you think Masters is impressive? Yes. Okay, well I'm Masters, so maybe you think my coaching is worthwhile. But in casting it's like, you could just be like, well I cast, you know, the premier event, so I must be pretty good, right? But then a lot of people would disagree. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, one of the things that a lot of new people come into, and a reason again why like replays are so important to show, is that they won't really have the best information to even communicate. They don't know what they're seeing, they don't know what they're doing, and then they kind of like dumb things down. It's like, no, I knew exactly what to do and it didn't work. This guy starts off doing something pretty good. It is a 1 base, 2 gas opener, so taking it very seriously is it's not bad. But you don't actually have to get 3 bunkers, which is what he ended up doing, right? In fact, you can make this work off of a 3cc. Yeah, no. A barracks and a CC. But anyways. So get your factory as fast as possible. I did that pretty much correct. And then you got more bunkers, which you really don't actually need. You just need to buy enough time to get a factory unit out, usually a cyclone. And then you have so many extra minerals, you can actually start up a command center and get much further ahead. The 2 bunkers aren't necessary, and that can happen with people. They're like, no, I defended it and I still lost. This is absolute bullshit. And you look at it and they've built 2 extra bunkers, and they turtled longer than they should have on 1 base. I mean, trying to cut things close and only defend as much as necessary is sometimes why the follow-up all-ins work, true. But the higher you get in leagues, the more this is going to be important. And then in the very lower leagues, lots of things are going incorrectly. Like, lots of people will have 3 bunkers, they'll add on a 2nd factory because they don't know what to build. They never get their command center. They stop producing SEVs, so they look back at their base and they're still on 10 out of 16. And then they cry because they held the all-in. It's like, oh. And then his choices for the follow-up weren't very good. The Liberator had no chance of doing very much of anything, to be honest. A Banshee can at least get Cloak. Try to micro on the front lines or in between where the spore crawlers are. Liberator just has to literally go on top.